The humerus, better known as the literal funny bone. We all have one, but we often only acknowledge it when we hit it on things, bringing forth the vengeance of the gods. I, however, have always been interested in the metaphorical funny bone, the thing that makes us laugh, what defines our own unique sense of humor. I've gathered and interrogated a few of my colleagues and classmates to see what it is that molds and shapes their own individual senses of humor. Join me on my quest to find the funny bone. How important is a sense of humor to you?
Yeah, well, and for other people, I mean, especially around my friends, some of my friends are just pure rocks, you know, just like talking to them, they're like, that was funny.
You gotta laugh at things, I think, because if you don't laugh and you're serious all the time, I do not want to be around you, okay?
Okay. I feel like a sense of humor is like one of the most important things that you can have because it's also how you handle your everyday abilities, lifestyles, and everything like that. Oh, sorry.
Very, very, very important.
Do you have a good sense of humor?
No, I think I have the horrible sense of humor.
I think I got a pretty decent sense of humor.
Yes, I do. Absolutely.
How would you describe your sense of humor?
I think my sense of humor is like, it's like in between a dolphin and a skunk.
Oh, God. That only I like it most of the time. Because, like, I'll say something that makes me laugh, and everybody's just staring at me like, that's not funny.
A little bit of everything. I would say that I'm pretty dark when I need to be. It takes a lot to offend me, just because I literally will turn any situation into a funny situation. So even if someone's trying to be dark, it's like I can take that dark situation and make it clever.
No boundaries. No, let me rephrase that. My sense of humor can go many different ways. There are some lines that I do not cross, but there's only very few of them.
Who are some of the major influences on your sense of humor?
You know, I do like Larry the Cable Guy. He's really funny.
Like Bill Burr.
I love Bill Burr. Bill Burr is amazing.
Mitch Hedberg. Yeah.
I watch a lot of Chris Farley, Jim Carrey, Robin Williams.
Rodney Dangerfield, too, and Don Rickles.
Dave Chappelle.
Honestly, 100% I'd say Adam Sandler.
Oh, you know what? Drew Carey. Drew Carey is another one of my favorite comedians, too.
Who is the funniest person you know in real life?
I get a lot of humor out of my mom. You know, she says a lot of stupid.
Someone wants me to say their name, but I really don't want to. Because it's funny. I would say Brad, maybe, yeah.
The funniest person, right? I don't have friends, Phil. I don't have friends, but then I'd have to say you're my funniest friend, and I don't want to say you're my funniest friend.
That's not famous? Like someone like I hang out, the funniest person I know. My dad.
And finally, what better way to get to know someone's sense of humor than to hear a joke?
I find this one completely humorous. I don't know why I do, but I do. It's, this punk and this giraffe walk into a bar, and they both get blitzed on just alcohol and just drinking a lot. And the punk just finished up his last drink. The giraffe finished up his last drink, and the giraffe just falls out and passes out on the floor. So the punk just looks down at him and goes, huh. So he gets up and starts walking away, and the bartender goes, oi! You can't leave that lion here. The punk goes, well, it's not a lion. It's a giraffe.
Oh, my God. I'm not prepared.
What do you get when you cross a dyslexic, an insomniac, and agnostic?
I don't know if I do. I really don't know if I got a joke in my back pocket. I'm trying to think.
Someone who lays awake at night wondering if there is a dog. See, these are terrible.
I'll tell you a joke that my dad told me. So I was in his truck. We were in his truck. We were driving somewhere. Oh no, we were on our way home from somewhere. And I'm flipping through the channels. And Nirvana is on. Now, my dad is not a big fan of Nirvana. He'll tell you straight up. So I hear it. It smells like Teen Spirit, of course. I turn it up. It's like, hey, Nirvana. My dad immediately changes it. I was like, what's wrong? You don't like Nirvana? And he said, son, the best thing to come out of that man's mouth was his brains.